Hello beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Yanni, and today we're just going to be playing with some makeup. I felt the need to put some makeup on. I was having a really stressful day. My kids were driving me crazy and I wanted to film a video and put some makeup on. So this is what I'm doing. This is the only time I could film this video, so please don't hate on my kids in the background, but this is my life. So you see I have one kid here and I have one kid here. I want to do, they're taking a nap, so I want to do my face. So go ahead and grab a snack, grab a bottle of water, and just keep on watching. We're going to prime our face. I'm going to use the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, and we're going to start that off. And I'm watching, I believe I was watching Rain at the same time, because if I don't have something in the background, my kids will wake up. So as I'm putting my makeup on, I have the TV playing. So if I look to the side a lot, it's just because I'm watching Rain at the same time. So you see me putting in all the primer in my pores, like everywhere where I have my pores, which is like in my T-zone, my cheeks, and in where I have my mustache, because I shave my mustache. I know I shouldn't shave, but that's what I could do. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Wet n Wild Hydrating Serum Primer, and this is just to give a little bit of a glow to my skin, because not that my skin has been like dry, I just wanted that extra like glow from within. So that's what you see me putting here. I've really been liking this primer lately. I know summer is coming and the dewiness is gonna start coming and all the dewy makeup looks will be here, so I'm just starting it off right. So that's what you see me doing here. I'm just going over my entire face, and then we're gonna go ahead and start going in with our makeup. I have to be careful because my baby, they start moving around when I start making sudden moves. So I'm going to prime my lids. I'm using the Rumor 02 primer from Louise, and I like to use this to clean up my brows and just to kind of make my brow bone a little bit more profound, because it's a light shade. I've been really enjoying this. I also use like a lighter concealer, but because my concealers aren't so bright, I use the Louise base. Now we're gonna go into the So Jaded palette. I pulled this palette out and I've been enjoying it as of lately. I love this palette. It has so many nice colors, but they're a little bit more muted. They're not like bright rainbow colors, but it has an array of blues and greens and yellows and oranges. It's just such a pretty palette. So I'm going in with the color, I forget what color I put in the crease, so I don't have the palette near me, but I'm going in with a neutral color in my transition. Now I'm going to deepen the outer V with a deeper brown, like a reddish brown, as you can see here. You see my baby in the background, they're moving because it's like, uh-oh, nap time is almost over. Now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the Rose Gold No Budge Shadow Stick from e.l.f. This is new to my collection and I wanted to try it out. I've never really used shadow sticks, so I was like, let me see how this is. And this color is beautiful. I'm a sucker for rose gold, and this is just beautiful on its own. Like if you needed to be on the run, you could just put this on your lid with a transition color, a bronzer, and you are out. Now I'm going into my One Size Beauty liquid liner. This is also new to my collection, and I was pleasantly surprised with this liner because it's a felt tip liner and it was beautiful. Like it didn't skip at all. It was beautiful. Felt tip liners usually skip on my eyes because I have a lot of like extra skin because I have a hooded eye, and this just glided on beautifully. This was like wham and bam. I really enjoy this liner, worth the $19. You see I'm distracted. Now I'm going in with my mascara. I'm using the LA Girl Jet Setter mascara. I still don't know how I feel about this mascara because it's a really, really wet formula, but it was the mascara that I had right there, so that's why I'm using it. Next, we're gonna go ahead and go in with This is the Pixie Blackest Noir eye pencil, and I like this pencil. It's very creamy, but I mean, I could probably have better pencils. For some reason, maybe it's because my pencil is old. I have to really go through my makeup because I have a ton of old pencils and things like that that I have to throw out. I think it's drying out because it didn't stay as long as it should, and it wasn't as creamy, but it's okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and go in with the new Morphe foundation, and I bought a darker color, so I actually like this color a lot more. It's really close to my skin tone. This is light neutral 14, I think it is, or medium neutral 14, something like that. I'll write it in the description box. And I'm just blending that out with my sponge. You guys know I'm a sponge girl. I don't use brushes. And like I said, I really like the way that this has been making my skin look. This is the new Soft Focus foundation, and does it make my skin look super beautiful. And it is a buildable coverage. I wouldn't say that it's full coverage. It's definitely a medium coverage, and I usually do like 2 pumps and then 1 more pump, just because I have freckles on my my cheeks that I really don't like. I like to hide them. I know people make freckles, blah blah blah. I hear it all the time. My son's like, how could you get rid of your freckles? But I just don't like the way that they look on me, so I get rid of them. Next, I've been using these e.l.f. concealer pens, and I actually enjoy them. I don't prefer them for like under my eyes. I actually prefer them for cleaning up my brows, and I think they're beautiful for that. I feel like there's such a light coverage, and it's such a light like, it's not as full coverage as I would have liked, so I'd rather use them for like cleaning up my brows or just brightening a little bit on top of another concealer. And that's usually what I do. I end up putting a full coverage concealer, and then if I need it a little bit more bright, I'll use the brightening pen. I guess that's why it's a brightening concealer pen. But yeah, I figured out that I don't like it too much for under my eyes. I just like it to brighten certain spots and to clean up my brows. So that's what I've been using it for. Now you see that my baby is up and he is having his snack. He's having some Cheetos and popcorn. I know, he's so funny. He cracks me up because he was like, Mommy, can I have Cheetos and some popcorn? I was like, sure, baby. So I'm over here bronzing up my skin. And anywhere that I was putting, anywhere that I want to bronze my skin, I'm actually using, I believe, the Tarte cream bronzer, the Rainforest of the Sea bronzer, and I'm just doing like a really light wash of it. I don't want it to be like too much, like cut out. So that's what you see me doing here. Then I'm going to go in with the cream blush from Fenty, and it's like a mauvey purpley pink kind of color, so I'm just going really lightly, and I'm using actually my putty blush brush to apply this. And I actually like this blush brush for, you know, cream products. It works really well. I didn't think it was gonna work with this product, but it did. Then I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop highlight stick, and it's like a rosy pinky gold that I'm using. I forget the name of it. I'm sorry, I don't have my products next to me, and I'm doing this voiceover in another spot. So I'm just putting that really lightly all over my skin. I like using cream products on days where I want to look nice and glowy and natural. So that's what we're doing here. I am going to use powder products to set the cream products so that it lasts all day, because remember, I do have oily skin. So I don't want the cream products to break down. I am now powdering under my eyes, and I'm using a light powder. This is the Dermablend powder, and I'm just, everywhere I put the concealer, that's what I'm doing. I just lightly powder. I don't bake. I'm gonna take now my LA Girl setting spray, and I'm gonna set all of my face and just let that dry a little bit so that I can now put the powder products, because I want to make sure that the powder that I put under my eyes stays. I'm gonna put some lashes on. This is my little glue hack, you guys. This is like the best thing ever. I'm using the Duo glue. This is the green one with the brush tip, and I do this to put my lashes, and this is how I'm able to put lashes on every single day, because if not, it was just not gonna work. And I forget what lashes I'm putting on. I think these are my Lily lashes in the style Mykonos. I want to say, I will figure it out and then I will put it down in the description if I can remember. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Filter Face Powder, which I bought the mini, and this mini cost me $25. But honestly, I may splurge during the VIB sale and buy the full size product. I think the full size product is like $60. But man, this product, beautiful. It was like amazing. So now we're gonna go ahead and bronze our face. I'm gonna take the Morphe bronzer and just set wherever I put that cream bronzer by Tarte. I'm just lightly doing it. I don't wanna like make it too dark. We're just setting wherever I put the bronzer. Now I'm gonna take my Essence, the blush, and I'm just gonna do a quick little set of my blush. This is in, I forget which one is this. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using my Fenty highlighter, and I'm just going to set wherever I put that ColourPop highlight, and it's going to be really light. I know that the highlighters from Fenty tend to be a little bit more pigmented, but I'm going with a really light hand because I just want it to look very natural. And now under our eyes, we're just going to run that first color that we put in the crease all through our eye, and then we're just going to deepen the outer portion with that deep brown. And that's it for our lower lashes. I just kind of use the mattes that are in the palette. Now I'm going to go in with the color Pearl, and I'm going to use that for my inner corner highlight and for my brow bone highlight. And this is such a pretty color. I remember the name of this color because it's like my favorite color next to Diamond in this palette. I just think that it's so reflective and so pretty. So that's why we're using it as our brow bone highlights and as our inner corner highlight. It's just so pretty. Kathleen Lights just knows how to create some really pretty shadows and highlights. Okay, so we're gonna go into a suede matte lip liner from NYX. I forget what color this is because this one is like a mauve color because of what we have going on in our eyes with the rose gold and the mauve tones. So once I find out the color, I will definitely let you guys know what it is. If I could put it in the description box, I will. And then we're gonna go into the NYX Shout Loud lipstick, and this one is in mauve, something with mauve. I'll find out and I'll write it. If I don't write it in the actual video, I'll leave it in the description box. So I decided to deepen the lipstick on the outside. I kind of create a little bit of an ombre. I'm using Cinnamon Spice, I believe, from Wet n Wild, their matte Mega Last collection. So I just put that like a little bit, I don't know, I felt like it was too mauvey, so I needed to put that color on top. And then I decided to go in with the Butter Gloss from NYX. I forget, this is like a pinky tone, like just kind of in the middle, so it just kind of makes it a little bit more pouty. And then I'm using the Fenty Gloss Bomb, and now we're gonna go ahead and set our face. I'm using the e.l.f. Microfine All Night Setting Spray. This is just the last little bit that I have left. I'm trying to get rid of like the sprays that I have, so that's what you see here. And this is the final look. As you can see, both my babies are up. They're ready to hang out with mom because that's what we're gonna do. And yeah, I'm sorry that this was like all over the place. Honestly, I was just trying not to wake my babies up, and I was very indecisive as to what I wanted to do as far as makeup. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope that you subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell down below so you can get notified every time I upload videos, which is 3 days a week, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, you know, if life permits. I appreciate all the love and support. I am a mom to 5 children, and I only have time when They're either in school or they're napping. So thank you so much, and I will see all you beauties in my next video. Bye.